With graduation season here, many of us are going to have friends and family maybe heading off to school in the fall. One thing that's very important to me is being prepared and being able to handle things on your own. And having a few tools on hand, well, it's pretty essential. So today, we're going to assemble a small, compact dorm room toolkit. Let's see what we can put together. I'm Jeff. You're watching Home Built Workshop. So hear me out. Here's what I'm thinking. I want to assemble a small, compact dorm room toolkit that a recent graduate can take with them as they transition into dorm life. Something that they can use to tackle little things around the room and help build that confidence that they can handle little tasks like this themselves. This wouldn't be anything in depth, just a few basics: screwdrivers, pliers, Allen wrenches, adjustable wrench. I don't know, just a few essentials to give them a little bit of ability to tackle little repairs. Now, if you do a little searching online, there's quite a few pre-made kits out there that do cover the basics. Basically, all of the things that I have in mind, you can find in a little kit. However, I want to choose these myself because I would rather choose based on price or quality, see if I can find a little bit better deal. I feel like I can mix and match and maybe come up with something that's either better quality or better value than these pre-made kits. So the very first thing we're going to do to kick off this project, we're going to head to the store and do a little bit of shopping. Let's go see what we can find. All right, we are at the store. Just going to start going up and down the aisles and kind of just picking out some things here. Let's see what's closest to us. Looks like pliers, so let's start there. This is perfect. I like these a little bit better than the folding ones, but if we keep in mind our goal here to keep things compact, I think these are going to work just fine for what they're for. I think this will work. We got our goods, and Haley got a plant. Nice. Before we dive into this, and I show you what we picked up, I want to make it very clear that none of the name brands that you're going to see are sponsored in any way. Nothing is sponsored in this video. I bought these tools with my own money. In fact, these tools aren't even for me. I don't need these tools. I've got them all over here. I'm going to be giving this little toolkit away to a graduate that I personally know. And really, that's what sparked this idea. So let's get these unboxed and I'll explain why I chose what I chose. Oh look, snacks included. Just kidding. Do not eat the desiccant. I'm going to kind of run down through here in no particular order. We'll just start from one end and work our way down. Starting off with scissors, just because they're handy, really. You always need a pair of scissors for something, and I think if you have your own pair, it's just going to be handy. You can't go wrong. They're not very expensive. They're nice and sharp. It's going to work well. Next up here, we've got our little set of screwdrivers. This is exactly what I had in mind. 2 smaller sizes, 2 larger sizes, came all in one package. You've got most screw sizes covered. Plus, this comes with this little right angle thing, which I've got several of. I don't really use them. Maybe I've used them once or twice, but came with it, so we're going to put them in there. These are a good value for what you get. We've got a utility knife. This is an Olfa utility knife. It's just one of those snap-off blade deals. It's just handy when you need an extra knife, especially something sharp like this. Replaceable blades, inexpensive. This is also gonna work awesome. Next up, I've got this cobalt tape measure. Why a cobalt? No particular reason. I just weighed the cost versus the size against other brands, and really this is the one I went with. It doesn't really need to be anything fancy or really anything too large. In fact, 16 foot is probably too big, but it's gonna work perfect. It's gonna do what it needs to do. It's gonna work great. Next up in our kit, we've got this set of Klein Allen wrenches. We've got SAE and metric, so we have all of our sizes covered. Now normally, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of fold-out style Allen wrenches, but for this application, which again is meant to be portable, compact, I think these are gonna work great. Another advantage is you're not just gonna lose one. Sometimes with the other styles, one of the Allen wrenches can fall out, get lost. That's not gonna happen this time around. So I know, unless I guess you lose the whole thing, you're always gonna have whatever size you need. This is gonna be perfect. Up next, we have this adjustable wrench. This one's made by Klein Tools. This is about a 1-inch capacity, so it's gonna cover a wide range of applications. Plus, it's got this cool like rubbery grip. I think this is just gonna be a great option. Now, are there other options out there for adjustable wrenches? Absolutely, there's tons and tons. In fact, you could say that about everything that I'm gonna show you. But I don't wanna just get the cheapest thing so that I can say, oh, here's a bag of cheap tools. That's not the goal. The goal is to buy quality enough that the tools are gonna last for quite some time. They don't have to be top tier, but I don't want them to be the cheapest tier either. So keeping that in mind, when I'm showing you all of this stuff, I'm not looking for top tier or the cheapest. Yes, you can go cheaper, but that's not the goal of this. I want these to last as well. This thing's gonna work good. Next up, we've got this flashlight, which I bought on clearance. Actually, I probably should have bought the rest of them that were on clearance. I think there was 1 or 2 more. Why did I choose this particular one? Well, 1, it was on clearance. And 2, I thought it was kind of cool because it does have an adjustable beam. You can go from a more focused kind of beam to more of a flood style, and it's got several different levels of intensity. So just really kind of handy. You can use it as more of a floodlight, spotlight. It actually is really comfortable with a rubbery grip, but really any sort of flashlight I think is gonna work just fine. I got an extra set of batteries here because we don't want the batteries to be dead. Who knows how long this is gonna sit in there, and if they need it and the batteries are dead, at least then they could swap out the batteries. So a flashlight, it's gonna work cool. Plus, this one's pretty neat. Clearance flashlight, you can't beat it. Next up, we have this pair of Craftsman pliers. This is just a pair of slip joint pliers. I believe they're 8-inch. Pliers, they're just handy for all sorts of things. We all know this, right? By having a pair, it's just gonna allow you to do whatever you need to do. This one, again, I weighed the pros and cons of different ones that were available. Could I have gone more expensive? Absolutely. But I could also go cheaper as well. But keeping in mind the goal of this, I want them to last and at least be of usable quality that they're not going to fall apart after a use or 2. These are going to work awesome. Can't go wrong with pliers. One last thing that I want to include in this kit is a multi-tool, or in my case, a Leatherman. That's just my personal preference, but I think any sort of multi-tool is a great addition. The cool thing about this is I didn't have to buy this one. I had this Leatherman laying around in my own collection, so I'm just going to include it here. This is one of the original Leatherman Super Tools. It's got all of the tools in there that you'd find on a multi-tool. We've got a set of needle nose pliers, which is cool because now we can pair it. Now we have 2 sets of pliers, wire cutters, plus the screwdrivers and all of the things. The other thing that I like about a multi-tool is it's something that if you're going on a camping trip or some sort of outing and you need to and are allowed to, you can carry this with you, throw it in your backpack or whatever. It's just a little extra addition. Works great in a toolkit as well. I'm a firm believer in a multi-tool, and in fact, it's something that I carry with me every single day. I think it's going to make a great addition to this toolkit. And finally, the last thing is just this little canvas bag. This one's made by Cobalt, but pretty much anything is going to work. Originally, I was thinking more of a zippered style pouch to keep it more compact, but after looking at some different options, I think this is going to be perfect. It still squishes down nicely, so it's going to be able to be stored pretty much anywhere, nice and compact. Really, it's just durable, and the thing that I liked about this, as opposed to just a zippered pouch, is these little pockets on the outside. Now, I don't know if those are going to get used, but it seems like it could be handy for this type of thing. So I think this thing is going to work really good. It's going to hold everything nice and secure, got a nice handle, feels like a nice sturdy zipper. It's going to work fine for what it's intended to do. So these are the tools that I chose for our dorm room toolkit. Now, could we do things differently? Are there other options? Absolutely. And in fact, maybe we'll revisit that later on down the road in maybe a version 2, looking at what you could add, things to swap out. What I want to know from all of you is, what would you do differently? What would you add if you were going to put together a toolkit like this? Keep in mind the goal. It's just to get somebody started, to give them the confidence, knowing that they can handle tasks where they need a few tools. Hope you found this helpful. Let me know your thoughts and what you would do differently down below in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. I gotta go deliver this now. We'll see you next time.